Ayo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to more MLP. And today, I'm not eating lunch here because I don't want to make noises, but I do have a piece of caramel. We're back here at that discussion. And we have a non-sponsored energy drink that's 10 calories. So it's going to help me a lot. But alright, let's get to it. My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic, Season 4, Episode 23. Inspiration Manifestation. Oh, that title sounds crazy. I see everyone. I see Apple Bloom, the cake shop, ponies. Do we have another festival? Ben. The teacher. Oh, I know the guy. Pony. Full and Philly Fair. Ooh, I love alliteration.
You're the one. I don't know what that guy was talking about. This thing is perfect.
Is that the job, though? To make something traveling? Aw.
Simply terrible.
I think her on this chair
didn't like your
is like legendary
best
already.
Theater in the history of puppet theater's puppet theater. You don't think we should use magic?
Secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door, secret door. Bro, how didn't that part break off more easily?
It's magic! Spy, precious stone.
Precious
I already
stone.
have magic.
Hold close this book, and through its spell you'll start a chain reaction, projecting forth whatever beauty you see. Only when true words are spoken will you finally
Green?
be set free.
Changelings?
Did it work?
That I've ever imagined.
Wrong. Okay, I don't know how to feel about this. Yeah, it's not gonna go well. And because again, see, he likes her so much, just won't question it.
No harm in
Allow her
that.
to do this. Alice just knows. It's gonna be interesting too. No other ponies this episode. It's just gonna be just Rarity.
Amazing! Why, I've been up all night just creating and creating and creating and creating! I've completed my fall line for the next 15
Oh my God.
seasons! Wow!
And Spike is simping too hard, so he's not going to see it as a problem.
Of course.
Like to me, like I would probably react better if someone gave me like a Fluttershy hat
Marvelous bird.
versus like a car, you know. But just because again, like I don't know, it just I feel like
Promise me you won't say a word to
you're
any
expected
pony.
to make a big scene. That's not me. I don't make big scenes.
Spike.
Oh,
You're lost?
the bird
Except
mansion.
that's a door to a bedroom.
It's probably the most beautiful birdhouse ever created.
Go on.
I'm just not sure how the bird feels
Mm-hmm.
about it.
What does a bird know about architecture?
Yeah, they're not
design?
supposed to. They're
Well,
very
that's what
simple
you think,
beings.
Spike, and you love it,
Damn,
don't you?
you love it.
Of course
And
I
then yeah,
do.
she
It's
feeds
so-
off of the approval and validation of others.
Rarity. It is, isn't it? Ooh.
Who's that? That dark blue pony with the teal hair. Looks really cool. See, I'm trying to describe it more for you guys rather than just say that pony. I know what I mean, but
Definitely.
you guys don't know what I mean. Oh no.
This party doesn't even seem to have a proper theme. Let's
You know,
do
the
something
theme
about
is
that,
just
shall
simply being.
You've already made
Having
things
fun.
look really, really great.
This could also
But,
be an
you've been
analogy,
up for a while
allegory,
now. How about you
or
take a
something
break?
about
Give
drugs.
that brilliant mind of yours a rest.
Maybe I think any story that kind of gets
Nothing
too
stuck
deep into
now.
whatever they're
Why,
doing.
I won't stop
I think
until
can always
every
have that
inch of
message,
Ponyville
but
has benefited from my creative vision.
it seems like again like they just need more and more. They need to keep doing it.
You, Spike.
Again, like I'm not saying like this episode is that. I'm just saying that I think
You look
these sort of
fabulous.
themes and plots usually kind of go in that
Because of
direction or have that feeling.
anything.
That's very bad. Probably Rarity's doing.
No, I can forget Rarity thinking of me as her most supportive
Well, again,
friend.
I hope this
I can
message kind of
forget
says that like
Rarity thinking of me as a
you can
friend
still
at
be
all.
a friend or a supportive friend and still not like what they're doing. I really hope that's gonna be a message they say, because, yeah, just because you're supportive, that doesn't mean you have to be a yes man. And yes men are people who actually cloud your vision of what you actually need to be doing. Oh my god. She goldified, bougied up Ponyville. It's possessed her so much that she still just naturally has it.
Why, whatever do you mean?
Why, it's right there. I need my book, Spike! What have you done with my book?
Ooh.
Why would I do anything with your book?
But yeah, that's the whole thing here.
Yes. Yes.
So Spike actually unlocked more.
Its magic flowing
Oh,
within
God.
me now. I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
You know what? Yeah, Spike is all of us.
Places will go, Spike.
It's actually kind of crazy, right? Because they really haven't shown what happens when someone gets like spell
Just as always
crazy.
been here in Ponyville, your constant praise and adoration.
It's actually pretty
driving me to
horrifying,
even
and
greater heights.
this shows
Its
where it
unlimited
can go. It
adventure
can go
Westfield
really
has
dark.
been utterly transformed by my
Imagine if someone evil had this capability.
Something awful.
There's that word that she hates.
awful.
Back to the beginning of the episode. Green Avatar state? No. It's the green,
What
and there's like
happened?
this sort of
Rarity,
supernatural
you're
element to
okay?
it.
I
Like a spell whenever,
So?
making people fall in love, forced to
by
love.
the looks of it, something. Me?
You have the.
The last part of the spell.
Only when true words are spoken will you finally be set
Yep,
free.
you gotta accept this. You gotta.
The spell took over you
Take
and you wanted to
accountability.
change everything in Equestria. I was afraid to tell you how I really felt about it, but then I told you the truth.
Dearest Spike, you should never be afraid to tell me the truth. We're friends, remember?
Yeah, but you know, there's some romantic underlying things.
Today I learned how important it is to be honest with your friends when they're doing something that you don't
That's
think
beautiful.
is right.
Yes.
A true friend knows that you're speaking up because you care about
Yes.
Spike! Never, ever, ever, ever take another book out of the library at the castle without
Damn,
asking.
Twilight.
Princess Cadence and Princess Luna have much better things to do than help me clean up Ponyville.
Damn. Twilight's just like, nah, I'm done with you.
Do you have any idea how hard it was to reverse that much dark magic?
Dark magic.
You don't
So it
look
was
so-
the changelings thing.
What? I'm just being honest. It's what good friends do.
Okay, Spike. Give me a little sensitive about this. There it is. The message was absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful message. And it happens because Rarity gets too much involved with dark magic, as they were saying in the end there. It was really horrifying to kind of see that when someone gets obsessed with something and they kind of lose themselves. Spike in this episode, I think you kind of get the best of him and the worst of him, because there's times where he's kind of like spineless, or there's times where he just ignores it, or, you know, kind of like his usual Spikeness. But then eventually he does stand up for himself and the situation. And that's what this whole episode is about. It's about not being afraid to tell your friends when they are doing something wrong. That's an important thing. And if they do understand, then they know it's because you care about them and you trying to get you out of that fixated way. Unfortunately, I have been involved in this situation many times, and it's always gone wrong. As in, I've been that person to kind of be, hey, you shouldn't be doing that, hey, you shouldn't this, and they always take it personally or as an attack. Unfortunately, I would want to do this in my life, but when I have done it, it's always resulted in negativity, or, you know, people feeling offended, or people wanting to fight and stuff. So, you know, I think this is a great message on paper, and I still think it's something that if you do have that connection with people, then you definitely should go for it. But also, you have to remember too that a lot of people are very stubborn, they're stuck in their ways. So if you have a approach to where you're opposing that, they're going to get really offended by it. This is something we all need to do, and it's something that friendships need to have. But we also have to remember, is this person wired that way? Do they take accountability? Are they open-minded about it? Just a thought. I don't want to make my cynicism demean this episode, because I actually really liked it. And all the ponies don't really have a big role here. It's just kind of just Rarity doing things and then it affecting the entire city, the ponies, in a very negative way. And she thinks that doing these things is actually making it better and it's more quality, but it's actually not. It's impacting them in a direct way, and it just doesn't help anyone. And again, because Spike the whole time, it's actually interesting with Spike because, again, Spike, I think, has two sort of paths. He has one path of just being the friend, of being liked, and then I think there's this romantic little underneath urge down there. So I think he thinks that if he says something, then she won't like him anymore, both as in the friend and even as a romantic sort of thing. So I think it's actually kind of a layered thing for Spike. And I understand where he's coming from with just kind of being a yes man, but I think yes men actually make your life worse because, again, like, they don't call out your bad behavior, your actions, your mindset, or really they don't question the toxicity that one has. And I think we need people who are centered, who actually call you out on that, and not saying it in a rude way, just saying it as a, hey, you're usually not like this, you gotta kind of stop this, or they point it out. So I like how Spike kind of went through that whole thing until it got too crazy. And again, just always horrifying to see Rarity or any pony really just get so in flux with it. But I also think this also is the reason why this episode is really cool, because it's kind of one of the few times we've recovered dark magic once again. And I believe dark magic was the whole thing with the changelings. So interesting how they still are playing into that. And we still haven't seen the changelings ever since the season 3 opener, I believe, or season 2 finale. One of those two. Is this a sign that they're going to come back eventually or ever again? I don't know. Point is, this was a good one. I think this is kind of your average positive episode of My Little Pony. There's nothing too crazy going on here, but I think there's enough content here to actually be a good message. It's a lot of layers, have a little bit of inclusion with the small ponies, and the big thing is, like, there's dark magic being used. All right, guys, that's me for me. Thank you for joining me on this greedy episode of My Little Pony, and I'll see you when I see you.